To go in first, I am applying a medium coverage foundation to Bailey, and I'm using the one by Clinique. It's really hydrating. She has amazing skin, and I don't want to take away from that. So I'm actually just using my finger to place it and then use a damp sponge to blend it out. And I'm sorry, I totally overexposed the camera here. Do not mess with the ISO lens if you want it to not look grainy. It looks grainy and really bright, so I apologize about that. It should calm down here in a little bit. Here I'm just lightly filling in Bailey's brows. She has already a fantastic shape to work with. I don't need to exaggerate it. And then I'm just taking some concealer around her brows. This is something I do just to kind of give them a more crisp look on a little concealer brush. And then I take that concealer and I put it on the eyelids. This is great to block out any sort of discoloration on the eyelids, and then also as a base for the eyeshadows. Here I'm taking a Makeup Geek eyeshadow called Peach Smoothie. It has like a little bit of coral to it. It's a very pretty crease color, especially for summer. And I'm just taking it on a fluffy brush and putting it in her crease. And I'm kind of going in just kind of circular motions. We just want it to be nice and buffed out. This is going to be a really pretty starting point and going to add a lot of warmth to our look. So just take your time with this, kind of build it up a little bit. This color is very pigmented, so it'll show up really nicely with especially her hazel eyes. Here I'm taking a shimmer color by Makeup Geek. This is called Shimma, and I'm popping this on her lids because I want this to really brighten up her eyelids. I want the shimmer next to the matte color. I love putting shimmer on the lids and in the inner corners. Just packing this on with the Sonia Kashuk brush. On a tapered blending brush, I am taking the Makeup Geek eyeshadow Coco and putting that on the outer third of the eye. This is going to start really deepening up the eye look and giving it a lot of shape. I love this step because it really starts to transform our look. You just want to kind of buff it and make sure it blends together with the other colors. You can use your big fluffy brush you're using before to help tie it all together as well. Now I'm really going to get in there with some black gel liner, and I lift her lid and her eyebrow a little bit so I can see all the spaces so there's no little gaps and no skin left behind. I want it all coated nicely. So you get a little bit of a cat eye, and then you can go in with your mascara here. You want to really add a couple coats because we are going to go with mascara and we want them to blend with our natural lashes. Bailey has never worn false eyelashes before, so I did a happy dance before putting these on. I was so excited. These are the Ardell Demi Wispies. Perfect for with a cat eye. They look so good on everybody. I think I talk about these. I don't shut up about these in my videos. Just popping them on with some tweezers because that's easier to put on when you do them on other people. And now I am taking that Coco Bear and that Peach Smoothie color combined and running it underneath her lash line to tie it together, and this is just going to start smoking it out, especially that Cocoa Bear color. Run it really close to the lash line. It's going to tickle a little bit, but it's so worth it. It looks so nice having that there. You don't even need eyeliner. You can just do this if you don't want it that intense. Then I'm going to take concealer. I'm using the CoverFX concealer in light, and this is going to look really nice underneath the eyes to highlight and to kind of just catch any of the fallout even that came from the eyeshadows above. And I'm just kind of pressing that in, and then I'm going to blend it out with the same sponge I used earlier. And again, I sometimes re-damp it so that it helps blend in my makeup. And oh my gosh, her eyes just look so much more green than when we started, and kind of doing like this hazel thing. I love that about using certain colors. It looks awesome, and I'm just making sure that's really blended out. I just totally tooted my own horn. I just really like the way these colors look on her, so I was really excited about these colors. And now I'm just setting this with some powder in the Anastasia Contour Kit, and I'm using the yellow shade because I think that's really nice for brightening, and it's going to set the concealer. Then I'm taking the bronzing shades in the Anastasia Contour Kit. I will link what I'm using specifically below, but I'm just using this to kind of frame her face and bring out her cheekbones. Then I'm going to go in with a corally tone blush because I just feel like that goes better when the eyes and the cheeks are in the same family. So instead of having like pink eye and a coral eye, or coral cheek and then a pink eye, it just, I don't even know if that was English, but you know what I'm saying. Then I'm going to fill in her lips with a retractable liner. This is the L'Oreal Paris in Nude, but it's definitely more of like a rosy tone. So I'm just placing that first on the outer lip line and then kind of filling it in to help the lip last longer. That's a really good trick, is filling in the lips. My favorite trick to do is even just wearing the lip liner on its own, but I wanted to add more color than that. So I went ahead and added this really nice corally pink shade that's very vibrant, and I love this because it's a Balm by L'Oreal and it's really hydrating. It feels like chapstick but looks like a lip gloss and a lipstick combined. I love this formula. And then I'm just kind of perfecting the lip with the lip brush so that the edges and the lip liner and this lip balm is nicely blended together. I went ahead and styled Bailey's hair too, and this was perfect. It was a Friday night, so I was so excited to do her hair and makeup. And I just thought these colors looked so pretty on her, and she just rocks this eye makeup color palette so well. So if you have kind of like hazel eyes, this is such a nice look to do using a lot of Makeup Geek products. I hope you guys found this helpful. Thank you all so much for being here. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and give it a thumbs up if you guys want to see more videos where I do makeup on other people, especially my beautiful friend Bailey was such a big help. So I look forward to seeing you guys next time, and thank you guys so much for joining me. See you soon. Bye.